Okay, mic should be on. Everything appears to be fine dandy. Let's get rid of the usual text, which is this and that. Go. Friend on board. Hello.
Hello.
Hello all. Right, we're back for some more Professor Layton, and let's see, where are we right now? We've caught up with Future Luke now, and we're in a casino.
Exactly, we got the plot twist. We ticked off so many mysteries already. It's like, what's going on?
We solved half of them so fast.
But one thing before we jump back in, like, I realized, so
Go on.
Future Luke did this entire thing with the test to make sure that he got Professor Layton.
Yes.
Couldn't the future evil Professor Layton have also fooled him because, you know, he's as smart as Layton and could have done the test without as well?
That is true, but I'm assuming evil Layton probably wouldn't have bothered. He probably would have done it a more violent route, if I had to guess, considering he's a changed man.
And, you know, also young Luke helps.
Yes, definitely validates that. Oh, this is quaint. It's definitely a casino. Just finding all the hint coins whilst I'm here.
You know that you get in trouble to do stealing from casinos.
These are hint coins. It's not actual, you know, it's not chips.
Oh, there you are, boss.
Oh.
Oi, what are you doing wearing the boss's getup? This your idea of a joke?
What if I am the boss?
No, not at all.
Come to think of it, I don't think I've seen any of you round here before.
Yes, well, we don't often get a chance to visit this fine establishment of yours.
Dunno about that, but I'm gonna need you to come with me for some questioning. This way, you three.
Ah, bollocks.
Professor, run away while you can!
Oh
no!
I'm gonna be feeling that in how many years later?
Quickly, you two, this way.
Don't let him escape! Yeah? Don't let him escape!
Wrestle them, boys!
Yeah, shoot the fire at them. No, keep spraying friendly around.
I do like they're trying to avoid the usual bullet shenanigans. They're not bullets, they're firing laser pistols. It's totally different.
I have a plan.
But wait! Where are you going? Ah!
They're clearly they're trying to hide the whole ratings thing by making them lasers rather than bullets, even though they're firing Tommy guns.
Yeah.
I'll need your help.
Future Tommy guns.
Oh boy. Oh, I could do this all day. Let's see. That will go here, methinks. It's a big part.
I really should become an archaeologist. Like, between this and Indiana Jones, like, what can they do?
I don't know. Hang on, I need to see. There we go. I need to see where this is physically gonna fit. Alright, so I can't go there. I put that there. That might work. Let's see. Let me, I'm trying to rotate him without, you know, putting him in particular spots. Should do. Let's see, where's this go? I want to hold it in, like, the physical spaces rather than, you know, whatever's provided. Let's see. No, that's not gonna work. I need to grab him in the middle. I want to instinctually grab him from the corners because, you know, physical limitations and all that. Let's see.
I would say that this has to go onto the top because the cylindrical thing should be probably where you insert the coins.
If that's how we're basing this on. Let's see. And put that there. No, that doesn't seem right. Put that this way.
I will put the top of the cylindrical thing of this the top. Like this, yeah.
Yeah, that would work. And then this can sneak in from here. Yeah, that works. And this can go there. That looks correct. Just need to rotate that. That goes there, and then almost. Hang on. Let me move.
Those two, yeah.
Oh, there you go. Come on. There you go.
Let's see if I've got this right.
Meanwhile, that takes about half an hour to build.
Yeah.
There we go. That's something. I'm not sure if that's mechanically sound, but it'll do. And hey presto, we got a machine gun. I just needs the money. Ouch. It's a good thing it's not lethal.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, are you sure he's cutting
You-
people right there?
This shit would sting.
We gotta win this fight!
Ah!
Fall back, boys! Fall back!
I say, that was a close one.
We gave them
I think that's the most violent he ever gets, really.
I don't remember
Yeah.
helping.
And look,
Look,
I hadn't,
I get some
Professor
credit
Layton
instead.
built a machine gun out of coins in this one.
That's very interesting logic.
Yay. Ah, if we
That's
only
actually
knew.
a good point. Why did Future Luke set us here instead of, just meeting somewhere neutral?
Let me think.
I'm onto your Future Luke. So, where are we headed to? Now then, Mr. Triton? Look, please call me anything but Mr. Triton. It's really strange being called that by myself.
We need to differentiate you two.
It's pretty awkward for me too, but what am I supposed to call you?
I don't see why you can't be both. You can't both be called Luke. Should the need to distinguish between you arise, you can be Big Luke and you can be Little Luke.
I'm not too keen on Little Luke, but it's better than all this confusion. Why not just Future Luke and Past Luke?
Well, that's a
You're the
that's
past professor.
that's a
It's
tongue
pleasure
twister.
to meet you. Acquaintance, Little Luke. Oh no, the pleasure is all mine, Big Luke. Now, where were we? Ah yes, there was something I needed to check up on. Professor, did you pass the restaurant and the shopping arcade on the way to the casino?
Well, yes, but they're not ready yet. The one near the arcade's southern exit?
That's the one. We'll head there first. A friend of mine is waiting for us.
I know, this ought to be good. Whoever this is. Let's see. Oh, puzzle time. Oh no. No, maybe not. Yikes! What are you doing sneaking up on me like that? You almost gave me a heart attack!
Sorry, sir. I didn't think a simple hello would scare you so much.
I was lost in thought and didn't see you coming. Anyway, I have things to do. Goodbye.
What's the matter, Professor?
Look at the ground, Luke. Must have just rained or stepped on a puddle.
Red footprints. But it hasn't rained since we got here. How come his shoes are wet?
I haven't the faintest idea. Yes, that's your biggest priority there. It's like, there may be a puddle nearby, a wet spot, you don't know.
Yeah.
Nothing. That's the same thing she said last time.
Yeah, it's like, we've got which characters were voiced by who. Just a little further, Luke. We're almost at the arcade now. I know, we walked through here earlier. Oh, right, of course you did. You mentioned it before, didn't you? Yeah? Hey, there's something I've been wondering about. What's on your mind? Well, a machine that can take people to any point in time would really change the world. And not only that, it could improve people's lives. That's quite an understatement of yeah, that would change the world. Yes, it would certainly have the potential to do that. But even though this time machine could do so much for people, you want to stop it from being made?
Yeah, he's so naive.
Picture this scenario. Imagine there's a bully who's always giving you trouble. Go on. Now, let's say you had the time machine we've been talking about. Would you turn back in time to when the bully was a teensy 5-year-old and get your own back? Of course not. That would be cruel.
This is the PG equivalent of the, time travel back to, Hitler as a baby.
Yeah. Of course you wouldn't. But that's because you've got a good heart. Imagine that damage someone less kind could do with a time machine like that.
Cool. British
I
slang.
never thought of it. It's like, was he going to say something and then just...
No, it's British slang. Cool.
Okay. Cure! I never thought of it like that. We've got to stop the machine from being built.
It's basically like slang for like shock or something like that. That's the
Okay.
best way I can describe it. It's one of those Britishisms if I had to describe it.
Is it me?
That was you.
Definitely. I'm just talking to myself right now. But
Yes, you are. That's how it is.
Oh, there you are, Fluxus Kinsey. Oh, I missed the sound of your sweet voice.
Please stop.
Belly, my name is Luke, with an L. Oh, what is a name anyway? All the banners is the law official, Loki.
Stop it.
Don't you feel lucky to have met your soulmate so early in life? I know I do.
Oh god.
Listen, Belly, I think maybe you've got big dreams for a future. I certainly do. Now if only could sort out this house plan.
House plan?
But
Let's see here. That's one of these. This empty plot is lined with wooden stakes that form a grid of squares. Your job is to stretch some ropes between the stakes so that a 4-person family planning to build a house here can have 4 identically shaped rooms, using up the whole plot of land. For a straight line across multiple stakes, be sure to use only 1 rope. You need to complete this puzzle using 5 ropes or fewer. Right, well, logically we need to establish these corner angles into each housing, pretty much.
yeah.
How do we achieve that? Not quite. That's 3 ropes used up straight away.
Can you separate them? Because like
I can
if you
do
do like one in the middle, like
I can do stuff like that as long as
Okay,
as long
yeah.
as I divide it with 5 ropes specifically. We need
because
to
I think
we
I
need
see
to
some of.
we need to replicate this shape somewhere
Yeah.
in this.
I mean, can't you just do one in the middle from one end to the other and do the same like horizontally and vertically,
So oh, hang on.
and just do this in one line? Yeah.
Okay,
And
but
then you just do the corners. The you know.
there's empty
No.
space. What do you mean by the
You
corners?
cannot just do the top left and bottom right corner to just cut off that one block.
But that doesn't work like that.
Why not?
Because we need 4 houses, not 6.
Not like remove that one you just did and just do. And I did again. Wow, the stuff for you.
Describe and I'll be able to follow.
You just remove the topmost block like it's already done for the other corners. With just from
Which topmost blocks? There's 2 topmost blocks here we're looking at right now.
the block, not block, sorry.
Pegs.
Pegs, yeah, sorry. English.
So what?
Yeah, exactly. And do this in the.
But that's
something like
land
that.
not being used. That's the problem with this. They want to use all the land up. It's also in the rules.
Okay, you got me.
Thing is, we can use, like, technically, if we want to, just spitballing, we can use, like, an absurd shape and replicate it, basically. It doesn't have to be a straight square, technically.
Okay. I'm kind of annoyed that I'm really struggling with this one right now, because it's actually not a bad puzzle in itself. I'm just too stupid for it.
Yeah, same. I can't visualize it very well right now. I'm
Like,
positive the
my
shape is
current-
very basic.
Yeah, because like my current idea is, you know, the cut-off corner that you have to do it in the center for those where it isn't. But then how you do it for the rest?
Yep, thanks, game. You just have to draw it efficiently, that's the thing. I want to extend it, I didn't want to...
Yeah, that might. Yeah, I think that actually works. If you now connect the left, the last one of the one you have to the third from the top,
What, like...
to the right. So pretty much cut the corner of like it's on the other. You connect it to the red line
describe!
you already have.
So, like this?
No, to the middle one, and you just move it one peg up now.
Here.
Yeah. And then you do the exact same thing to the other. And I mean, sorry, mirrored.
Oh, you want
Yeah.
that. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Which
We're getting there. Almost there.
technically isn't.
2,
Wait,
3,
in this
4,
case,
5.
can't you just do the middle one completely? Like instead of having two in the middle horizontally, you just do one completely.
Like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
That should be it, right?
No, because there's space being cut off, but we just have to alter the line, basically. Do that.
But that's not the same shape anymore.
We're getting the gist, though, that's for sure. We're close, I know we are. The problem is this middle peg, basically. This needs to be covered up at some point. But these two lines should definitely be here, because this feels correct.
Honestly, can't you just try this solution make with
No,
it
because those two triangles are spaces not being used up correctly. You want 4 houses or
yeah, but I don't see how it's possible then. It's like...
Alright, look up the thing, because I'm pretty sure that's, you know, I'm right about this.
Yeah... for me, like, I don't see how it can be done like this. But, you know, it might just be stupid. Wait, what? Oh, fuck me.
It's
They
simpler,
don't
isn't
need
it?
to be the same size.
No, of course they don't. It's
They
got
just
the
have to
same
be
shaping.
identically shaped.
Give me a screenshot, whatever, because I need reference. There it is.
Okay,
That's the shape. Okay.
I misunderstood this.
Yeah, we both did. That goes there. Wondering what that was for. Yep, there it is. It's the same shape, just different diameters and size. They didn't specify how big the housing was meant to be.
It's a really stupidly designed house.
Bit cheeky.
I knew it.
Yeah, we should have read this better.
So the rooms didn't need to be all the same size. Yeah, fuck you.
Yes, it did. Oh, how wonderful. That's a lovely home you designed for us, Fluke. I'm just so happy.
4 houses of this. What?
I'll give your sweetheart a big squishy kiss. Stop making that kissy face at me. Oh, Fluke, there you go again. Every time you get embarrassed like that, I just melt.
We just fucking met!
Future Luke, save me.
Staying the fuck away from this.
Which might actually make it worse.
How have you been, fellas? Word is there was a shootout at the Gilded Seven Casino.
Ah, that's in the papers already?
Well, it seems some nutters went in there and tried to run off with the day's profits. When the casino security staff caught them red-handed, the place turned into the Wild West.
What? But that's not how it happened at all.
Sure? Oh no, don't shoot the messenger, I'm just telling you what the paper says.
Well, the paper's wrong.
Yeah, it's called taking liberty and making things interesting. Oh yeah? How do you know you're not the one who's wrong?
But Professor, why would the paper print lies? Oh God,
I hate-
really so innocent.
I hate to say this, but I think the family controls the press here. The papers print what they're told to. Yeah, fair enough. That's how news works. Oh, thank you for the follow, Karen02.
Yeah, thanks. Look, there's the restaurant.
Is this the place you had in mind, Big Luke?
Yes, this is the one. Let's head in.
We're doing very well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a family
Good
member
vibes.
here. Does he have a puzzle? Oh, ow.
Ah, you look terrible. What happened to you?
Yeah, I'm in a right state, to be honest with you. Bostra just came by all guns blazing.
Oh dear, that's awful.
You're telling me? He kept banging on about some brat who'd get into the casino. That brat wouldn't happen to be you, would it?
Me? Oh no, I wouldn't dream of going to a place like that.
I'm too young for this.
Yeah.
Good, I was afraid I was going to have to teach you a lesson for being so daft. I really ain't in no shape for teaching right now, as you can see. Oh, I just don't get that Bostra. He's always losing his rag for no reason. Yes, that's a real shame that, anyway. Moving on.
Yeah. Look, do you see that man in black over there? Does he look familiar to you? Yes, he's the one who brought us your letter.
Oh yeah, him. Why is he special?
Sorry to keep you waiting, Shipley.
Not at all. I just got here a minute ago myself.
We've all met before, but I don't think we were properly introduced. This is my good friend, Shipley. He has played a vital role in bringing you and little Luke here to our time.
Pleased to meet you, Shipley. Likewise, Professor. Sorry I had to be so brief with you when we last met. Luke here told me I shouldn't share any details until he had the chance to speak to you himself. Don't give it another thought. Luke needed to test us before sharing the details of his plan.
Shipley, did you manage to do some reconnaissance work in Chinatown as I asked?
Certainly did, Luke. That filthy scumbag Layton. Apologies, Professor. I'm talking about the evil Layton, of course.
The professor's aware of the situation. To continue?
Right. You know the towering pagoda in Chinatown? Evil Layton is holding them captured scientists there, apparently. He's got them working like slaves on something or other.
So, the scientists are in the tower. Towering pagoda. That's going to make things very difficult.
I heard another peculiar rumor while I was about town.
Yes?
Word has it that the Prime Minister who disappeared 10 years ago is being held up there too.
What?
Bill Hawks.
Why not just kill him if you're evil? I understand the scientists, you know you need them, but
He's been missing ever since the day of the accident.
it's been 10 years now. Do you suppose Evil Layton might have abducted the Prime Minister as well as all the scientists?
We won't know until we check the facts for ourselves. Big Luke, you seemed apprehensive at the mention of the Towering Pagoda. What is this place?
The Towering Pagoda is the family's stronghold, situated amongst a sea of warehouses in Chinatown.
I get the feeling they didn't want to do this in London, but due to, Britishness obligation, they had to do it in London.
The complicated matter, all of Chinatown is under family control.
Hello, Adrian, by the way.
Hi, Edwin. Which means it will be difficult just to get within walking distance.
Be that as it may, we need to uncover the truth. Can you guide us safely to the pagoda?
Infiltrating a place like that is going to require a bit of preparation.
Adrian, it was either that or something much worse.
Why don't we split up for a bit and we'll see you if I can secure us a safe route there. You go on head for Chinatown without me. Shipley will tell you how to get that far, alright?
Very well.
Good. Now we need to get moving. Be careful out there. Ricky, you didn't half leave in a hurry.
We need to get to Chinatown, Shipley. What's the best way to get there? Let's see. Your best bet is to head back up Flatstone Street. As you head north towards the casino, there's a small set of stairs on the right. Do you know the ones I mean? Ah, yes. Now that you mention it, I do recall passing by an area that fits that description. Good. Head up them stairs and follow the narrow alley at the top until you hit a path above the river. From there, just follow that path and it will take you straight into Timestown.
You're not coming with us, Shipley?
I'm the bloody postman. I wish I could, but I got to stay here and wait for word from your older self. Very well. Thank you for your assistance, Shipley. Come, Luke. We mustn't tarry here. Okay, tarry I've not heard.
This game is more British than you.
I know, surprising.
That's for me.
Be careful out there. If you run into any trouble, you can always find me here. Sounds like a hint system in case you're lost.
Yeah.
Right, let me just make a safety save. I don't know why, I just want to. Ah, but that's technology. that's the difference. Today's standards is now old-fashioned.
It's nice to see that some things still get more cheap.
I think you
I'm
voiced
not
him.
going to have a bath before you leave. That's a real shame, lad. I don't mean to twist the knife, but you're missing out on one of the finest lamps you'll ever dig a fork into. If I could stay, I would believe me. Next time I'm here, I'm ordering for 2.
I might be 3 at this rate. Right.
Or 4.
The florist's not here. Alright. Still surprised I haven't encountered a puzzle barricade yet.
Oh no, let's see.
Damn. Ooh. More flashback?
Here you go.
What's this now?
Open it and
So
see.
much character development for Layton. Where is this coming from?
I don't care, I enjoy it.
A hat?
Not just any hat.
My
For
head.
the newly appointed professor. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're a fully fledged member of the academic community now.
I don't know why he's so hesitant to remove
So
that
you
hat.
look the part. Very dashing, Herschel. The picture of a true gentleman.
I understand that reference.
No, leave it on. It suits you. It really does. So no taking it off.
Not even in bed?
Especially not in bed.
Oh, look at the time. I didn't realise how late it was.
It's only in the
I have to go
afternoon.
to the lab. We're
Ah.
running a very important experiment today. Let's continue this celebration over dinner tonight.
Until you leave that crooked.
Oh, and promise me you'll wear
There
the
you go.
hat. It's not your usual style, but keep an open mind. After all, isn't that what a gentleman does?
Oh, bless. So that's why that's the way he is for her.
Yeah.
I was gonna save that Easter egg for later. You spoiled it. But yes, it's true. If you look at all the icons, they do match up for a solved sequence.
That is nice. That is cool. Did you see that, Professor? That was the same one you saw earlier, wasn't it?
I suppose it was.
You seem distracted, Professor. Are you alright?
What's that? Oh, I'm fine, Luke. Absolutely fine.
If you say so, Professor. Hey, look, I bet these are the stairs Shipley mentioned.
I could have sworn that was Claire, but that's impossible. Word has it that the Prime Minister who disappeared 10 years ago is being held up there too. Perhaps that's what happened when the Prime Minister was abducted 10 years ago. Perhaps he was sent to the future, as we were. What if all this talk of time travel is real? If so, then maybe that really was Claire. No, it defies all logic. Claire can't be here. Not after that day. Alright, new mystery, and one that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a shame that the prequel game only got 1 on the DS and 2 on the 3DS. It does tick me off, it's uneven, but whatever, I'll take 6 games regardless.
What? Professor Layton games?
I don't count the Catriel game, whatever that one was. That one's not, that don't count.
I mean, they find supernatural because they just...
I mean, trippy gas to allow us to see illusions of a village is pretty supernatural.
Same with, automatons that just behave as real people. Like, that's just straight up sci-fi.
It's sci-fi yet to, like, grounded as it can be, pretty much.
It's not grounded.
I said as it can be.
But, if you go that way, time travel isn't that much of a stretch anymore. We suppose that found statue picked some sort of local hero. I'm going to have a quick look. It's Herschel.
Hang on a minute. I mean, it looks like them, but it's off. Yeah, that one, you have no idea how he managed to pull that off. Don Paolo is a mystery on that one.
Yeah. Look, Professor. The man in the statue has the same hat as you.
So he does. If I'm the man in the statue, does that make you that boy there?
Well, I suppose he looks a bit like me. Oh, there's a description of the statue here. Let's see. It seems our friend here was some sort of famous author.
An author, you say? Not a professor?
Imagine if he was. Now that would be a coincidence. Let's see what else it says. The author used to write big, complicated books. But all that changed because of this boy. The boy was ill, and to cheer him up, the man wrote an adventure novel for people of all ages. I suppose the book was so successful that he went on to write more of them.
That's how it works. You have to change your entire genre just to appeal the mass, pretty much. It's like,
yeah,
damn it.
I will never fault people for that. I hate it when people are like, the music is like, oh no, the style. It's like, maybe they just want to, change their style. Maybe just listen to the old albums if you like them more.
What a heartwarming story.
Oh, but that's the top, Professor. Here, I'll read you the rest.
Oh, of course.
In the end, the little boy was taken by his illness.
Not Tiny Tim.
Page 9. However, the extraordinary friendship between the author and the boy would last forever. I can't believe how sad that ending is.
There. It's not all bad, my boy. It sounds as if the two found true friendship in each other. Some people go through their whole lives without experiencing such a thing.
I suppose so. It's still terribly sad though.
Look here. It says, In memory of an extraordinary and everlasting friendship. See, I can read.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, it's kind of proof he can read.
But it's like the largest text possible, which is probably what is on the front of the plaque. Wouldn't it be wonderful if our friendship grew to those heights?
What do you mean if? Our friendship is already extraordinary and everlasting.
No, Luke. I didn't mean to ruffle your feathers. You're right. We're very good friends. You're not upset, are you?
He upset? Of course not. Anyway, I think we should move on.
Oh dear. I think I upset the young lad. No, I'll take this one.
It's official. I'm a genius. Just listen to this puzzle I thought of. It's a real gem.
Man who has his hope dash in like 5 seconds from now.
Sorry, I was reading Adrian's comment. There are 3 siblings, A, B, and C. A, oh, it's one of these liar ones. I have 1 older brother and 3 younger sisters. I have 2 older brothers and 2 younger sisters. I have 3 older brothers and 1 younger sister. Given that all their statements are true, what is the lowest possible number of siblings in this family? Oh, goody. Sweet home Alabama.
Adrian went for what I thought, like, should I?
Right, given all the statements are true, what is the lowest possible number of siblings in this family? Which family are we referring to here? Are these 3 separate families or the same family?
I mean, I assume it's the same because otherwise the answer is whatever. But shouldn't it be 5? No. Wait, what?
I have 1 older brother and 3 younger sisters. That does make 5, yeah. Because they're not including themselves in the conversations.
But I'm not sure if it is.
2 older brothers, 2 younger sisters, 5, 3,
So like
4,
the
5. They're not including themselves.
Yeah. But
What's the lowest possible number of siblings in this family? It's 5, because they're not including themselves.
I think it has to be 6 then, because like you have at least 3 sisters and 3 brothers.
All the statements are true, that's the thing. I think you're thinking with the... I'm not sure you should be focusing on the brother and sister relation, right? Hello, Martin. Doing all good here, just solving a puzzle.
Thinking.
We're debating whether to include the relevancy of brother and sisters right now.
Yeah, but like, because like there's at least, because from the statements there's at least 3 brothers and there's at least 3 sisters, so in total it has to be 6, right?
Alright, we'll go with your estimate. Let me just make a safety save. Because I want this pick rat's, damn it.
Yeah, and I'm not entirely confident, but...
Yeah, good enough. I'm drawing this on a mouse, by the way, not a stylus. Okay, it is 6. I'll shut up then.
Few things satisfy like a
In your
puzzle
face,
solver.
Layton.
Bang on, the lowest possible number of siblings is 6. At first glance it might seem like there are only 5, but the fact that A says that he has 3 younger sisters means there must be at least 3 female siblings. Likewise, the fact that C says so and so and so. Okay, whatever.
What? You solved it? You must have cheated. I don't talk to cheaters. Good day.
Rude.
How could we have cheated on this? We just had it for the first time.
I mean, we definitely could have cheated, but we didn't. We did it legit.
Yeah, but you know, in game.
They wouldn't know. Alright. Only 1 hint coin here? How dare. Okay, this guy's asking for trouble. How dare he mock my look? I'm just looking for hint coins. I can't help it. It's just like, it's a terrible habit to pick up because I don't use it.
Is this really the way to Chinatown? It's awfully dirty and dark.
Does this place frighten you, my boy?
Me? Scared? No way! I just want to get to Chinatown. Let's go.
There's no need to dash off, Luke. Do be careful. You could slip.
Ugh. Ow, ow, ow!
Oh dear. What did I just tell you?
Are you laughing at me, Professor?
Laughing? Me? Certainly not. Me quite alright.
Of course, I just bumped my knee a little. I'll walk it off.
Oh, good. I was worried for a moment there. Let's go. Oh, wait. I thought we had to talk to that guy. Now I'm going to go back and talk to the guy because he's asking for attention.
A real man backs down from no puzzle. In fact, nothing delights him more than pursuing a solution.
I love his name is Layman.
You there. You are a man, are you not? But then don't just stand there. Solve this puzzle.
I am indeed a man, yes.
I'm more than a man, I'm a gentleman.
Oh, here we go again. You return to your flat to find a strange piece of paper next to your calculator. Your flatmate must have been trying to tell you something before he left. The note says 101 times 5. What word could your flatmate have been trying to convey to you with this mysterious memo? Something tells me it isn't math. Look at the way the 5 has been written down. I don't think this is math.
Obviously, a lot of 5 times repeated.
Must be. If I had this physically on the DS, I would be able to rotate this physically and be able to look at it easier.
Yeah.
Which orientation would this be written down on? I guess by logic of paper, it would be to, if you rotate it to the left, so the paper is upright with the torn side on the left? Logically?
Made the torn side down because, it thought on the thing he didn't need.
Although, looking at the way the paper's been torn, maybe the torn page would be, the torn side would be on the right, if you rotate it.
Yeah.
I can't tilt my head. My brain is automatically adjusting it to be up the current orientation. Stupid brain.
Yeah, stop being so smart.
Alright, you got access to snipping tools. I don't right now, so you go ahead and...
That's actually a really good point.
It's like, I could do this myself, but I can't because I'm streaming and I don't want to bugger something up.
Yeah.
I'm positive.
No, I can't automatically vote it. Yeah, that's stupid.
To paint? Yeah, I'm positive this isn't a math equation. It's too vague.
So, do we need like the left upside down?
Yeah, I can't do this myself. Stupid brains just keeps adjusting it for me. It's like, no, I want to look it from the side, not upright.
I can't really figure it out as well.
If I could see it myself, I'd be able to do this, but I can't. Alright, no shame cheating on this one, because we can't actually physically do it right. I mean, no. It's like, my brain is like, I don't know, I'll trace it out, but I'm pretty sure I'll miss an element, and it won't translate quite right if I do it that way.
Yeah. Oh, ha ha ha. It's SOS.
Is it really?
I think it is. Yeah.
I just, no. S O S. There you go. I wonder. Hang on, let me check if we can still read numbers. No, okay, it is specifically asking for letters, which is probably a helpful indicator that it should be a letter, not a number.
I've got a good feeling.
I actually picked this up from the hints.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, that's settled.
Let's see. Oh, you actually had to do math. When you enter 101 times 5 into a calculator, you can interpret the answer to 505 as SOS. Okay, but where is he? Okay, no, fair enough. I thought, due to the way that 5 was written down, it looked weird. It's like, what's that extra line doing there?
You have a point. At last, an answer. You have proved beyond doubt that every puzzle has an answer. Excellent work, my good man.
Basically taking Layton, but made him extra verbose.
Yeah. It's like, you stole my line. Prepare to die.
He's done it. He did it in the most roundabout way to saying it as well. Let's see. Where are you hint coins at? There's one. Another? No, okay. What have you got?
Hello there, little chappie. Have you been so bored you could keel over? I have.
Why are you so bored?
Well, I don't have anything to do, that's a big factor. But also, I've sort of lost my life, and now I can't find it.
How does one lose one's life?
A while back, this fella tells me I can earn a few bob doing this cushy job. I was out of work at the time, so I thought, why not, you know?
Makes sense.
Yeah, I thought so too, until I realized I've been had. Fella threw me in a dark hole and had me digging all day and night, working like a dog I was.
It sounds like whatever he was paying you, it wasn't worth it.
I haven't even told you the worst bit yet. I finally finished the job and I head home, yeah? But everything's been switched around while I'm in the hole, and I can't find my house or my family.
Oh gosh, maybe you traveled for time like us.
Who? What? Where? Now? I don't really follow, but I do know I've been out here on my own for a while now. The only thing I've got to pass the time are these puzzles I do. Here, try one.
Don't see how this
That
helps.
confirms
Whatever.
my theory that I told you. God.
You've dug some tunnels, but they've ended up looking like an ant farm. You have to connect A to A, B to B, and C to C, but you can't use the same path twice. In order to do this, however, one of your connections must go above ground. Oh, okay, this changes up interest. Okay. Right, well, there's only 3 exit paths that lead outside, pretty much. Alright, let me, I'll need a minute. We're all going to be taking routes here, so...
Yeah.
let's go to B first. And... Oh, this is much harder. They like branch in many different ways. Okay, well, it can't physically go that way because that gets in the way of C. Can't go that way. Can't go that way either. I'm thinking it's B already by default.
Yeah, I have the same feeling.
Because they're all interfering with each
No,
other. Can't go that way.
No, I think
It has to be B because most of the paths it's taking interferes with everyone else, mostly.
But I can't get to A. Oh no, I can in this bit. No.
That way, and then... It would help if I just used the memo pad, but... Nah. Oh wait, I think I found a route for B. But...
I think it's A.
You gonna go for A?
Yeah.
Alright.
You
Yeah.
can do safety safe.
Yeah. We could use the memo pad, but that would be me excessively drawing with a mouse, and I ain't as accurate as a pen, so...
This one's as good as solved.
Okay, no. Then probably B.
I saw one route, but it was mostly conflicting. Oh, no, it was that route.
Are we both incorrect?
Okay, see, it is.
This one's as good as solved.
Yeah, if
So
it,
how did we duck these
No
tunnels?
puzzle can
Like,
stop
I don't know.
Layton's
Okay, that visually helps. I would have done this result. The thing is, it's just... It's a lot of drawing I have to do with a mouse.
yeah. Oh, this is brilliant, that's fine.
Good job there, chappie. I can tell you're a thinker. You remind me of my son. A right know-it-all he is, but he's a good boy, really. Used to love it when I'd give him a puzzle to work on. I do wish I could see the little tyke again.
Oh, poor guy. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's nice and all.
It looks like we're on the right track, Professor. Here's the Thameses.
The Tame.
Thames.
The River Thames.
Thames. Oh, it's the pronounced it in German. Or I just pronounced it wrong in German.
Indeed. It looks as majestic as ever. In fact, it's more blue than usual.
I suppose some parts of London never change, even after 10 whole... Hey, that wasn't there before.
You've noticed it as well then, Luke.
That has to be the biggest lighthouse I've ever seen. And I'm sure it wasn't there before.
I'm positive that's the standard size of lighthouses. You just don't realize that when you're up close.
Yeah. Also, why would he need a lighthouse?
That's the question. Judging by its almost pristine condition, it must have been erected fairly recently. Oh, look at this posh suave guy.
Yeah.
Good day, fine gents. Isn't the view from here absolutely glorious?
It most certainly is, sir.
Truly, it's nothing short of breathtaking.
Psst, Professor, look at this man. Do you suppose he could be part of the family?
Well, he is wearing a hat.
What's that, boy? I'm standing right here. If you have something to say, say it to my face. What's more, I don't appreciate being associated with those drably clad ruffians. Look at this suit. See the stitching? This was custom made in Italy. Italy, I say.
Thank you for the follow, Martin.
Thanks for
Martin?
What then? Killian? I hope I didn't budget it too much.
Martin.
I'm ever so sorry, sir. I meant no offense. I really thought you were one of them, really.
Well, as long as you acknowledge your outrageous mistake, I'm willing to let bygones be bygones. Just to assuage any lingering doubts as to my identity, however, allow me to introduce myself. Before you stands London's most distinguished, dashing, and debonair man. The name's Graham. I would tell you to remember the name, but I know you can't possibly forget.
Got it. Graham. London's most distinguished, dashing, and I forgot the last one. But I won't forget the name, I promise.
Not talking to him again.
You didn't even have a puzzle for us.
No, that's very rude. Let's see, where are
There
they?
has to be one in the lighthouse.
No, there was not. Oop, I clicked on it by accident.
Graham's the name. Those in search of London's most debonair man need look no further.
This gave me major Zack Brannigan vibes.
Very similar vibes. This is, okay, it's like, what part of this makes this London? This river, definitely. I've seen the rivers of London, and yes, there is trash in it flowing constantly.
This can't be the Thames. Like, this is way too small. Like, this is just the side river, right?
This is just a bridge.
Yeah.
Oh, hello there.
Say, don't you know? Do you happen to know if this is the way to Chinatown?
Ah, reckon this path will most likely take you there, aye?
You reckon? Haven't you taken this path before?
Oh, I think he's Scottish.
No chance. I have a feeling something could happen to me down the way. Something bad. Like, I could get into a rammy with the family lot. I bet I've just stayed here and solving puzzles.
I just started quite strong there.
I just didn't expect to be Scottish.
I'm afraid there might be some of that family lot up ahead. There's no telling what they do if they spot me. I've taken up a hiding spot behind this wall, so I can take a wee peek without being found. Can you please help me out? Just how many henchmen are actually out there?
Oh yeah, they made HD ports of the 3 Layton games on mobile, which thank God.
Yeah.
There's no official way doing it on any other consoles right now. So is that one of the family? That might be a pop out card.
So.
Hang on, let's just so there are actually henchmen here. There's one there.
Is it
There's another one there. There's 3,
the
4. You know what would help? Hang on a minute. Let me use the memo to mark them out.
Oh, this is smart.
This will save me time on spotting them, pretty much. There's one there.
This
Okay.
is evil. This isn't even really a puzzle anymore.
Well, it kind of is. It's like, are you good at memorizing or are you good at cheating? There's one there. There's a lot in this alleyway. That's one there.
Is this a family member?
Well, they're wearing the uniform. I'm gonna mark them out anyway, just in case. Yeah, they probably... No, we saw a couple of this... I think I saw this guy with the main group with Austin or whatever. There's probably like some high tier members or
okay.
whatever, some crap
Yeah.
like that. I saw that guy earlier.
Yeah, it's like... Let's give him a sec. I
There's
forgot
one
about this
there.
one.
This makes life a lot easier. I've already marked
take this
you
one.
out, right? Yes. Okay. Alright, now it's just process elimination by doing a grid system. Already got you. Oh, there's one there.
Ooh,
Tiny
yeah,
one there.
devious.
Alright, any more left? We got him, positive.
Yeah.
Alright, I think that's all of them so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Fine.
Why 9? Shouldn't there be 10?
Maybe check the corner at the bottom.
Hang on, let me just make a safety save. In there. Got that one. Just a vault there. There's nothing here at all.
I think
And
isn't
that's
the
a
vault
rock.
open at some point? Yeah, no.
No, that's just the roads down there pretty much. I think that's it. So far 9.
Here's my answer.
Okay, good. That was
That's a
the
good
best.
system.
That was the best use of the memo I've ever had. There they are. That's right. Cryvance, 9 henchmen. I was right to be afraid. Stomp out. Okay. Huh, you solved my puzzle. Looks like you're near part of the family lot then. They're not too bright, I see.
Of course not. We're not family minions. I'm Luke here, and this is the famous Professor Layton.
What? Layton, you see? Of course he's not a family minion. He's the head honcho. Help! Somebody help me!
I forgot the name. Layton scares the living daylights out of people this time.
Yes, it's unfortunate, but people do seem to think I'm a criminal. On a more interesting note, have a look at the ground, Luke.
That footprints again. Although more valid
Yeah.
here, at least.
It's like those footprints must belong to the man who just went off. Come to think of it, his shoes and trousers were soaking. But why?
Why are we looking at his
Yes,
trousers?
Why? It's a bit chilly to go out for a swim, don't you think?
Indeed. So how did it get so wet?
On a bridge.
Alright, that's all mysteries right then and there. Jesus Christ.
We're already half done. Yeah.
So early in the game, we already found all the mysteries. Oh,
But like,
God.
yeah, how could they have gotten that near a freaking river? You know, Professor, what with all the trees and stuff, this hill is a bit creepy.
What's the matter, Luke? You're not afraid of seeing a ghost, are you?
Come on, Professor. I know you would never believe in something so unscientific.
Unscientific, you say?
Yeah, there's no proof that ghosts exist.
Of course not. Now excuse me while I tell you this amazing story. And a man of science like you would never fear something as silly as ghosts, eh, Luke?
Maybe just a little.
He's still a boy, you know, he's still a child. Can't fault him for that.
I spy with my little eye. A hidden puzzle.
You ever played that game, like, legitimately, not in a joking manner?
We define joking manner.
So, people just spur that on just for, like, just to pass the time, but not actually legit play it.
I mean, we played it, but
No, Martin, that's no problem. That's why we do multi-stream for, you know, compatibility reasons mainly. Just, you know, people have that platform preference pretty much.
and for me, when I still had bad internet, YouTube was a lot way better for me than Twitch. So
Yeah, whatever works.
can understand you fully.
You want to pave your garden using one of these 5 types of paving stones. However, only one of these shapes will, when used repeatedly, cover every part of the garden apart from the star-shaped flower pots. The paving stone shapes can be rotated but not flipped. Which types of paving stone should you use? That's a bit cheeky. Well, it can't be the T-shaped one. That won't work.
I think the L, probably? Yeah, it's the L.
Which L? There's A and there's E.
E.
You
The
sure?
A is not an L, yeah, I'm sure.
But it's the shape of an L, just rotated. Yeah, alright.
Yeah, but it doesn't have the right proportions for an L.
It's the lowest case L ever. No, it's a lowercase capital L.
I got to just have my brain with that one. I knew I could do it.
Alright, awesome. Now find me, get me some hint coins, damn it. There's not many very specific clickable areas in this environment, I'll give you that. There's one.
Honestly, if the stun gun promised Professor Layton hint coins, I can see why he turned evil.
You turn to presidency, you have all the hint coins you could ever want. Let's see, what's he doing here? Puzzles you left behind are packed inside that bloom.
Get on, get to it.
Why did they half-ass it? Why did they half-ass it
Maybe
here?
because they use it multiple times and, record it once, use it multiple times.
Maybe, I don't know. Either way, we're on point with missing puzzles, which is shocking on my end, really. It's like, how have I not missed one?
Hint coins.
Fizz. Oi, oi, you two, look sharp. You got a lost look about you. You know where you are?
I must confess, we do not. It's our first time in this area.
Listen, I could be wrong, but it looks like you two are a couple of fine, upstanding citizens. I'm a nice fella, so I'll clue you in. You're standing right in the middle of the Black Market Bazaar.
Black market? Oh.
Well, I was right, Sonny. We sell a lot of dodgy stuff out here, and no one questions where it comes from. If it was me and those shiny loafers of yours, I'd keep me head down and leg it quick as I could.
That would seem prudent indeed.
Before we go through, I've got a question. Why do people come all the way out here to shop?
To get the most rarest things possible that are pretty bloody obscure. That's the whole point, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like stuff that you're not allowed to get otherwise.
Listen, son,
Well, stuff that's been stolen is not cheap.
the things for sale here, let's just say you won't find them at the local corner shop.
You want an arm?
You want some lungs? And some quills.
Get your fish lungs now, trade out your human lungs later.
Come to the bazaar, and who can say what treasures you'll find?
Oh, I suppose you mean antiques and other rare items.
I think we've asked enough questions for one day, Luke. Let's move on, shall we?
You two be careful. Oh, if you're ever in the market for something hard to find, swing by.
What you buying?
What you're selling. Oh, hello there, Mr. Cat.
Wow. What is he saying, Luke?
He says he's in a bit of a jam, Professor.
Alright.
The cat has a puzzle for us.
Of course it does.
This game.
This tomcat is trying to meet up with his sweetheart. However, there are dogs on the squares marked with X's. And if the tomcat comes within 3 squares of one, they'll pick up his scent and chase him off. Rest assured that the dogs can't smell through walls though, thank God. Which entrance out of A, B, C, and D should the tomcat take so that they can be safely reunited with his lady friend? So 3 squares, and thankfully they've already marked him out.
I mean, SCC is an option.
Alright. Minako, I'm pretty sure we're a decent volume. I think that's on your end. You need to improve. Positive. Anyway, let's have a look
Also,
at...
hi.
Yes, hello. You said C?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that looks most valid to me. I don't see any problems here. 3 square rule. I'm assuming that means like 3 squares around corners and such. But yeah, that looks most valid. So we'll go with that one.
Oh, okay, they're still with this. Like, D also looks fine. Okay, well, I'm assuming that is.
Done!
Yay.
No puzzle can stop
So I bet you there's a harder variant.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh yeah. Wow.
I know, I'm glad we could help as well.
Yes, glad to be of service.
Also, there is supernatural stuff in Layton. How does Luke talk to
How
animals?
does he talk to animals? I think in the next game they do delve into it a little bit, but they still don't explain it. It's just one of those quirks he was always able to have. At least in the first game, it was kind of casual. He didn't mean he was. I don't think he was directly able to talk to the animals. Just
Yeah, I
he was
think he
good
just
bonding with
With
them.
yeah.
But then they just expanded on it. Alright, click
Why
that.
doesn't Future Luke just run a spy network of animals at this point? I would totally watch this.
Oi, just what do you think you're doing? No one passes through this here gate. Now clear off or we'll be having more than words with each other.
I see.
Oh.
But no, they're just a pair of boots, don't you agree? Professor, what are you thinking about?
Tell me, Luke, do those two remind you of anyone we know?
Huh?
It's not an exact match, but they do bear an odd resemblance to a certain pair of fellows.
Of course. You're talking about Inspector Calmy and Barton. Chalmy?
Chalmley, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a loose resemblance, but I think it's coincidence.
Yeah, it's like...
it's a bit of a weak one.
I am. The similarities are quite striking, don't you think?
Big guy in charge, check. Small assistant, check. But something tells me the inspector wouldn't take kindly to being told he resembles a criminal.
Speaking of the inspector, did his presence at that event seem at all odd to you?
Event? Do you mean the time machine presentation?
Yes. Why do you suppose a police inspector was invited to an event like that in the first place?
Well, he's got quite a few tough cases. Maybe his celebrity status got him invited.
Yes, I assumed the same thing. After all, pseudo-celebrity status is what got you and me on our tickets.
I was about to make the same observation. Good on you, Gabe. You got me. Celebrity? Nonsense. You're the great Professor Layton. The modern day English gentleman.
I hate to say it, Luke, but I think you're the only one who'd heap that kind of praise on me. From what I saw, almost everyone there was either from the media or London high society. The inspector and I were clear exceptions to an otherwise homogeneous list of names.
So?
So, the question looms before us. Why did Dr. Stangun, whoever he is, invite the inspector and me? What I wouldn't give to hear the inspector's take on the event.
Yeah, it's too bad we'd have to go back to our own time to ask him. Wait a second. What if the inspector is still working here in the future?
That would explain his absence.
Professor, there you are. Ah, hello, Luke. I couldn't help but overhear you as I ran up. Did you say you'd like to meet the inspector?
Yes, ideally, we would meet him back in our time, while the events of that time are still fresh.
I think we can make that happen. But how? Let's continue this conversation where we can't be seen or heard, shall we? Why don't we head over to the wooden area to the west?
Alright, backing up. Backing up.
Nothing to see here.
Nope, nothing at all.
Yeah, much better. I don't think anyone's likely to overhear us now.
You mentioned that there is a way for us to visit the inspector in our own time. I can only imagine that this means going back to 10 years ago. Is such a thing possible?
Indeed, Professor. But the only way to do it is to use the wormhole in the clock shop. But the door to the clock shop is locked. How are we going to get in? That shouldn't be a problem. I can get the door open for you.
Strange. Why is it that you have such easy access to the wormhole?
It's something called picklock. I picked it up after you turned evil. I promise I'll explain everything when we get there. Please trust me on this. But for now, let's return to the clock shop on Midland Road. But what about our plan to head into Chinatown? that we'll have to put on the back burner for now. The situation has changed.
Fair, and we're dealing with a time machine, so we can take as long as we want, technically.
Can we though? Because I think we, don't with those steps, we just, spend 1 hour in one timeline and then we go back, 1 hour will have passed there as well.
Or it doesn't work like that, and it just, we go back to the whatever. I'm running on the logic of the time machine just jumps wherever was the last time it left, something like that.
Yeah, but that would make sense because then there will be like 50 Herschel's already there every time we leave it.
No, sorry, my internal logic makes better sense to me.
But to me, and was the light was on the river built? About 5 years ago.
Right, so the Mystery Journey game, that's the Catriel game, I believe, and that one I do not want to play because the puzzle master for that game is not the same as the ones who handled all the other Layton games, for very obvious reasons. It's not the same. Hopefully the new Professor Layton game steps up in quality, please.
Is at least the story good?
Hey.
Okay, sour topic.
Yeah.
Did anyone comment on its peculiar location? Building a structure like that in the middle of the river seems to serve little purpose.
That's not untrue, Professor, but let's discuss the city later. We need to make for the clock shop.
Okay, fine. Fine, off we go. Oh, thank goodness you're here. London's most debonair man requires some assistance.
Alright, what's the matter?
It's that blasted bird over there. The dreadful creature swooped down and plucked my best cufflinks right off my sleeves.
What bird?
That one there. You tell me you don't see it?
Oh, that must be the bird that fellow is talking about. Oh wow, a parrot!
Well, I'm not saying that the game is inherently bad. Anyone can, interpret the game as good. Maybe it's like their first Layton game. It probably is pretty good. It's just, it's not up to the standards that I preferred, pretty much. That's my opinion.
But are you two having like civil discord over different opinions on the internet?
I know, right?
Don't just stand there staring. Grab that winged menace before it flaps off.
You may not have noticed, sir, but we're in a bit of a hurry here. Look, listen to yourself. Don't you remember what the professor always says? Helping people in need is the duty of every gentleman. A very good point, Luke. Very well then, let's think. These were clearly like shiny objects. Excuse me, sir, would you have happened to have anything shiny we could borrow for a moment?
No, nothing. You have nothing offer me. Of course. What sort of gentleman would I be without the proper accoutrements? Here, I always carry a garnet for when I need to accessorize with a little flash. Oh. Oh dear.
What's wrong?
Curses! The garnet has fallen to the bottom of my case and I can't reach it.
You're not making it very easy for us to help you.
I'm sorry, I don't want to wrinkle up this suit. Do you have any idea how expensive it is?
Alright, let's see. It's one of these.
Oh.
Alright, it's probably a really simple one, just for, sake of ease. Let's see. So there's only so many things we can move, so let's focus on that. So I can move that, and that's the end of that.
You can't, yeah.
Okay, then we'll move
So
the
go
T
with
block.
this.
I can move this. That, and
With this.
that. Doesn't really help, so let's do that instead. Right, now I can tuck this in here, so that
Which
helps
is actually
things.
a good point, yeah.
I can't move them twice, that's the problem. I can't move two things at once, annoyingly. So that doesn't quite help-ish. If I put you there, would that work? Doesn't really change anything. Alright, well, the fact that I can put that there must have a factor in some form of the
Yeah.
puzzle.
Can you maybe switch those?
Put it there. There we go.
Oh, that's also a good one. Yeah.
I can move some stuff
You can
properly.
unlock it here. No. Yeah, actually, swap the purple outlined one and the gem now, because then you can.
So what? Put the gem on top of the purple or under it?
Put the gem on top of it. I think you should be able to do this.
Yeah, it's a question of how. How do I do that?
And I think if you on the right way,
This way?
put it back between the binoculars, and then move the gray one to the left, the green one up. Can you? Now, if you move the gray one down, can you then kind of swap it? Now you can move this up.
Where's
The
the
gray one, I mean.
where's the logic in this?
And now you can move the purple one, and then you kind of have a bit more room to maneuver now, haven't you?
Okay, fair enough. Let's just shuffle things around and see what happens. Ah, it's like it's so close. We're almost there.
Yeah.
Ah, the stupid elf piece is in the way. All right, let me put that there, and then really help.
I mean, maybe it does help. I don't know.
Hang on.
Can you do it like in the corner of the gray shape again, and maybe free up some space that you can get it into the middle?
Just stupid piece. Your luggage bag is terrible, mister. That doesn't really help.
Maybe go back to what you had before.
Give me 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That there, and then somewhere. So what was the orientation?
Yeah, I think because like if you now make room for the L shape at the top again.
How do I do that again?
Yeah, that's this way. So now you try to get a gem into the corner of the gray thing again. So, and if you kind of... Can you now do the L shaped down? The blue one?
Okay.
See if you can free up some space now, kind of. No.
Oh, I can't physically move it now. Fuck. Stupid shapes. Always ruining things. No, that's
Why can't this just be a Rubik's Cube?
No, that'd be far simpler. Okay, this is taking too long. Alright, let's get the guide out. It's like it's the first block pushing puzzle, and stuff like this, you need certain pieces of the right orientation at certain steps. And if it's not right, you gotta redo the whole sequence to make it simpler.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I'm back where I started. Barely changed the thing. Yeah, barely changed the thing. Okay, get the guide out.
Should I tell you this? Because like, I have it, but it's like...
Yeah, just tell me.
complicated.
Just tell me.
Okay.
It shouldn't take too many moves.
Okay, so you have to get the
Colors.
That's not
Just
quite
tell.
the green item up. That's
Just tell me the colors.
yeah, just the brown one up and into the center, and not fully before the gray one has to go in first. Sorry, yeah. So
Ah.
the gray one up, and then do this as far as you can.
Okay. Oh, your reading of instructions is terrible.
Yeah, it's like because it's really weird because it doesn't quite make. Yeah.
I have to do this one myself.
Okay, then you put the gem into the green one. Then you slide the blue one into the corner. Yeah. Then move the gem to the right corner. Okay, move the L back to the right. Move the gray one down. And then you should see it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
This puzzle has
Overdoing that one much. We were moving all around, all over the place.
I was right
The
on the
future
button.
looks solving something now.
My god.
Games continue, they evolve.
Anyway.
Ah, there we are. With any luck, this flash gem will attack the parrot. See if you can tame him when he gets close.
Wait, why can't you do that? You have the same skill, right?
Right then, here goes. Maybe he loses it.
Rah! Behold!
Here he comes! And so, like, this looks like they're trying to catch it like a Pokemon. Wow. Don't worry, boy. We won't hurt you.
Don't ask me. I can't do parrot noises. As much as I want to,
Back! No.
There you go.
You don't say.
Just get Iago to do this.
Sorry?
Just get Iago to do this. Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah. Who?
Gilbert Gottfried, he was the voice of Iago in Aladdin.
Oh. Right, yeah.
Bless his living life. He's no longer with us.
I do every time in the voice actors, so like, oh.
He wasn't just a
That's
voice
it,
actor, he was just, a person.
Yeah. It's like so many times, like, that's it.
Anyway.
You know, the bird seems pretty fond of you, Luke. Are you friends now? Of course.
Well, now that you're friends, why don't you give him a name?
Good idea, Professor. But what should I name him?
I'm thinking right now of Polly from Ace Attorney. That's all I'm thinking of right now.
My suggestion would have been DR6.
Why?
But Polly's better.
We'll go with Polly. Oh god, it speaks too. No thanks.
Hello there, I'm Luke. It's nice to meet you too, Polly.
Yeah, that works.
Nice work, Luke. That was amazing. Of course, what else would you expect from the apprentice of the great Professor Layton?
Yeah.
It's so weird when they talk to each other.
Yeah, it is. Also, Martin, I can relate. I suck at the box pushing puzzles. Some I get easy, most of the time, no. No shame looking up guides if you're having a hard time with some puzzles, but props to actually doing it legit.
Yeah, it's a game, and whatever you do to enjoy it, that game.
Even like Ace Attorney, if you can't quite figure it out, no shame looking up a guide.
Yeah, which is like the one thing I really hate, because they keep doing this, is sometimes there is no solution and you have to fail before you can proceed, and this is like...
Thankfully, later games they cut that crap out, at least from the main trilogy, so thank God.
Thank goodness you caught that fluffy fiend. What fine young men you two are. Keep at it, and one day you'll each become a true gentleman, just like myself.
Glad we could help. Here's a gun at end. I believe these cufflinks are yours too.
Oh yes, there we are. With these in place, I'm even more devastatingly handsome than before. Now I believe you two young men deserve something for your trouble.
Oh, there's really no need, sir. Helping people is reward enough for any gentleman.
Oh, for God's sake. You
You're
fools!
supposed to give us something.
Supposed to be
still.
humble, for God's sake. Let's have a look at the parrot. What minigame do you provide? If you can guess, the parrot... the parrot is involved with our automated hint coin system.
Oh, so he will... Okay, so we didn't have to build him first.
No, not this time. We need to do enough of the minigames to make Polly here help find hint coins. I remember this being pretty basic game, though. Let me see if I remember it correctly.
I'm... Like, how this not sounds... Opinion has since I will be surprised if this isn't just a mobile game.
I mean, they did make it a mobile game. There is
No,
a-
but you know, this mini game is like
Oh,
a standalone mobile
on
game.
its own, yeah. Good point. Okay, let's see. So he's arching that way, so I'll just do that. Now you kind of have to put in your mind where he's going to be arching next, but I think that is enough. Let's see what
I
happens.
think you probably need one between.
Well, I
because
need.
you will jump
No,
think between the gap to the finish. I think you probably need one more.
let me see. Let me see how he does first.
Okay, will fall into the hole.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Fair enough.
You killed Polly.
Oh no. Such a shame. Let's go again. I just need to see the arc because at that point up there, it's a little hard to estimate quite right. Should be able to just reach this fine. There we go. Yay! You delivered an apple. Good job. Alright, so yeah, if you I think if you do enough of the parrot, he'll help you out with finding your hint coins. But I'm not sure if you could just come back all the time, or you need to have requests. I think you just have to keep coming back, I guess. Alright, well, we'll do one more. Let's see, well, that one has to go there, and that has to go there naturally. And
Yeah.
that one,
I
I
guess
think that's enough, but I could be wrong.
Yeah. I think they give you way more than you actually need.
Yep.
Yeah.
Done. Okay, well, at least you can always come back to this whenever you want, so that's good. So there's no need to find extra stuff, because we already got enough of that with the toy car and the picture book. Okay, fair enough.
And the hint coins.
Yeah, and the hint coins. Oh, I just realized we've flown right past over 69. Damn it.
Opposite of nice.
Not quite nice.
I honestly like because we started the new model not too long ago at work, so the ticket numbers also are lower. And a while ago when celebrate the one with 69, and it's like the hardest was trying to be not say nice and to stand up.
It's too tempting.
Yeah.
Also, hello, Ninotor. I think that's how you pronounce that. But why just Twitch when you can do it both on YouTube and Twitch at the same time? Rare concept that sounds. Alright, let's just go ahead and get to the clock shop.
Yeah, probably a good stopping point.
Yeah.
Let's take the path on the left up there. Here. The left? Will it way take us back to Midland 1 as well? It will, and in half the time.
Well, you definitely know where you're going, so let's go that way. Oh, that's nice. Quick detour. I see you staring at me. What do you need, boy?
Oh, nothing, sir. I just saw you and thought I'd say hello.
Yeah, you got some guts trying to say hello to me. It makes me laugh. It's been a while since I had myself a chuckle like that. Let me thank you with the puzzle.
Doesn't look like the laughing sort, to be honest.
Really?
Let's see here. The 4 children below were playing in a park when they suddenly realized that they had to go home. In their haste, however, they mixed up their coats. Ah, here we go. A, I left my coat in the park. A's name is written on this coat. Oh no, I didn't bring a coat out with me, but now wearing someone else's. This coat isn't mine. Who's wearing D's coat? Okay, we can definitely do this legit.
Okay, so...
Alright. So we know that A's coat belongs to him.
Yeah.
So we can lock that out. So C didn't bring a coat, so he just took one. So let's just X him out, because he doesn't need a coat. So we don't know whose coat that one belongs to.
So D must be wearing A's coat then. Process of elimination, right?
No, B's wearing A's coat.
No, I mean...
Oh, who's wearing D's coat?
Yeah, so... yeah,
must...
no, wait. No, so... Yeah, sorry, other way around.
Yep.
D must be wearing B's coat then, because that's the only coat that isn't D's.
So it must be
that
C
actually
that.
exists.
So it must be C who's wearing D's coat, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. If that's the logic we're running with. Let me just make a safety save.
This one's as good as solved.
He's pretty much the only one who didn't bring a coat.
That's
Yeah.
relief.
If he did, this would be a lot harder. There we go.
Yep.
Yes, that is the format. I don't know which animation production did do those cutscenes though, which is a problem on my end. I should know this.
You can look it up.
I could, but I'm not gonna. Let this puzzle be a lesson to you. If you're careless with your things, you'll lose them. Here, take this. I found it over there. You must have left it behind the last time you were here. But we weren't. Although, it's this guy. Appropriate. Yeah, fair enough. Alright, what's...
It's the tourist guy, right?
Yeah, it's the one he's forever lost.
I bet the view from the observatory is out of this world. It is rather nice, but we don't have time to stop. We must press on to the clock shop.
Oh, okay, fine.
Midland Road is just on the other side of the door. I'll go and open it. Hey, the door's locked. Locked? It can't be. Watch over, Luke. I'll get it open.
You gotta jimmy the handle.
How strange. It really is locked.
Look at this, you two. There's an unusual set of numbers embedded in the door.
Oh, I keep expecting a lock, puzzle, well not puzzle, just like do X amount of puzzles, then you can progress. That hasn't happened yet. What's going on? Oh, goodies, one of
Maybe
these.
just on top of it.
To open the door, place 4 numbered tiles in the blank spaces that all the conditions set forth by the equations are fulfilled. Placing a numbered tile into a blank space enters it into the equation in the positions above and below that space. Oh, goody. Well, Plumber, you're the math whiz.
Yeah.
So am I able to put numbers here? Nope, only in the spaces. So that simplifies the process.
And you only can put one number in the...
So basically, all the numbers have to math up to the same equation by the looks of
Yeah.
things.
So, let's just... think so. Times 3 is...
It looks like you have to have...
6.
It looks like you have to have an equation that is the same result in reverse, by the looks of things.
It would be 1 and 5. Yeah. From left to right. 1... Wait. Yeah, 1, 5. 2, 3.
And that's the same equation in reverse, right?
Yeah, because we have... Yeah, 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 5 is 6, the same as 2 times... Yeah.
Okay, good.
This puzzle has met its match.
Wait, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't like your one with 3 unhappy faces. No,
Yeah,
thanks.
it's like the third one threw me off so much. And that's not the solution I presented.
No, but you got the same result, so...
Wonderful work, Big Luke.
I think it's a little early for conclusions, Professor. The door still won't open.
If the puzzle isn't keeping the door shut, what is?
Well, I suppose it's time for plan B.
Get the bombs out!
This might seem too obvious, but would you help me give this door a push?
Certainly. Does seem we've run out of the other options after all.
Ready, everyone? All together on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Ah, my shoulder hurts. Oh shit, we killed someone.
Oh no. Luke, get the shovel. And yeah, Martin, you can look up puzzles at the wiki.
Yeah,
may
we-
or may not have been doing this.
Yeah, we have a go-to
Yeah.
guide.
What's the man doing on the ground? That fella must have fallen asleep against the door.
It just goes to show that every puzzle has an answer.
Think fast, Professor, because that answer's coming this way and it doesn't look happy.
No, I wouldn't either.
Boy, what do you think you're doing, kicking down my napping door? You woke me up. We're terribly sorry, sir. Please understand, we had no idea you were there. Oh, not you again. Look, I can't deal with that hat of yours right now. I'm out of here. Oh dear, has it have driven that poor man off?
I wouldn't pay too much hate, Professor. Besides, we need to keep moving towards the clock shop. We're nearly there now.
Oh my god.
There's something off about how driven Future Luke is.
It's a time machine, what do you expect?
There's the shop. The door was locked earlier, and no one would answer it when we knocked. It's because he didn't know the secret knock. Watch this.
Was it shaving a haircut? Yeah, shaving a haircut.
What's it called, shaving a haircut?
It's a song that's in the similar notes. Shave and haircut. 2 bits.
Go on, try it now.
Okay. Open sesame.
It looks like no one's here.
Phew. Well, look who's back.
Ah, what are you doing hiding there?
I see you've learned the secret knock theory.
Actually, I was the one who did the knocking spring. Is Cog around? As of course her name is Spring.
Naturally.
Ah, there you are, Luke. Cog's in the back room.
Oh, so you know the owners of the clock shop, Luke? I must have forgotten to mention that earlier, but yes. Spring and Cog have been helping me. I think Cog can explain better than I can, so you should ask him. Alright, let's hear what he has to say.
I'm expecting a plot dump in a minute. I think there's room for that and then we can stop.
Yeah, that's fair. I thought I heard voices out in front. Nice to see you again, Professor, and look, the Professor's apprentice. Yes, Luke, of course. Would you mind telling them about the wormhole and how it all started, Cog? I think it would help them I think it would help to have everyone on the same page. It would be my pleasure. Not in Luke, the smaller Luke that is. Yes? Tell me, lad, what does this contraption behind me look like to you? Big old clock.
Surely?
Right you are, but my estimate, this clock is well over 100 years old.
That can't be right.
The old girl needs a lot of TLC, but
I know what TLC stands for.
Care
Yeah.
to keep chugging along, so I spent quite a bit of my time on maintenance. I was right in the middle of oiling her gears one day when 2 family folks burst in.
Here we go. It's got to be the place the boss was talking about.
Too right, hey boss. There's a big clock here, just like you said, it's a proper antique clock. Hey, you. What do you think you're doing barging into my shop? Get your hands off my clock.
Shut it, you old codger. You don't tell us what to do. Don't you know who you're dealing with?
I'm dealing with a lot of clouds who won't get out of my shop. I'd keep a civil tongue in my head if I were you, Granddad. Now get out of the way, we got a schedule to keep here.
What are you two clowns waiting for? Get to work! We don't get to move on, things won't be ready in time for you-know-who. Sorry, boss. We're doing our best, but Grandad here's got his knickers in a twist. Throw him out into the street, you numpty.
Let me go, you villains. You're just gonna go for a little walk, alright, Granddad? You keep your filthy hands off my clock, you hear me?
Been too long since I've heard the term knickers in a twist. Way too long.
We're just about on schedule, but we have to wait until the exact time the boss said to turn this thing on.
That's all I heard before those brutes threw me out of my own shop. It wasn't until later that I found out what the fox wanted from my little clock shop. See, the family was funding the construction of a time machine by a group of scientists. I think the idea was to use it to create some kind of wormhole.
But how could they do that?
Search me. It was all mumbo jumbo. Something about opening a vortex in the flow of time. Anyway, things didn't go exactly to plan for whatever reason.
I see. So, somehow this hole in time appeared in this clock of yours.
That's more or less it. This clock has been ticking away for over 100 years. My guess is that something about the clock's age caused the warp point to gravitate to the spot.
100 years isn't much, but whatever.
Yeah, it's like, isn't no. I know that Big Bang is the bell, not the tower, but that clock probably is older than that.
Hmm.
The wormhole, or whatever it's called, became a part of my clock. The thing is, I'm the only one who can keep the old girl running.
It's running on very specific parts.
Which means, like it or not, I'm the only person who can open and close the wormhole. Wow, that's really weird. It's a burden, is what it is. Once the family realized, they forced me to work the clock for them. After a while, I got wind of Cock's situation. It goes without saying that he's not a member of the family. In fact, the family's been nothing but a source of trouble for him. It certainly sounds like it. So I approached Cock in spring and explained my plan to them. They agreed to help, and Cock fired up the machine so that I could get my message to you.
And upon receiving your letter, I let my curiosity take Luke and myself on a journey that led here. That's quite a plan you concocted, Big Luke.
Thank you, but it's about to get even more interesting.
Oh?
Professor, with Cock's help, we can send you and Luke back to your own time. You'll be able to speak to Inspector Chalmers there. But you will come back to put a stop to whatever's going on here when you're finished, won't you?
You of all people should know the answer to that question, Luke. I keep my promises, and I intend to solve the problem here. It's what a gentleman would do.
Thank you, Professor. That is exactly the answer I was hoping for.
I wouldn't dream of leaving things here in this state. You said it yourself, Luke. The only one who can stop Herschel Layton is Herschel Layton himself.
Haha, that's true. My apologies. I should have never doubted you.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, I suppose there's room for a quick trip.
Let me see here.
There it is.
Yep, you solved at least for the puzzles.
I was wondering where that barricade was.
Seems you've done enough research to take your investigation back to your own time.
Eh?
Hopefully you've learned something there that will help us clear the terrible situation here.
Yes, I hope so. Now then, Cog, if you'd be so kind as to start up the clock.
I hope you understand if I stay here. I don't wish to dare think the events of the past any more than necessary.
I agree. Besides which, the poor inspector's eyes would likely pop out of his head if I turned up with 2 Lukes.
Ah, that actually sounds quite funny. Too bad you can't come, Big Luke.
I'm seeing double here. 4 Lukes.
Luke's. Okay, she's all ready to go. Let's get going.
Bing bong. I have, and I replayed not too long ago, and I just remembered how difficult the end of the game is.
It's the driving challenge, right?
It's very, very hard, although I am tempted to stream it.
Here we are. I feel sick.
Are you going to be alright, Luke? You look positively pea green.
I feel sort of seasickness. My ears are all stuffy. The ground feels like it's made of marshmallow. That will be the time sickness. The first jump I made, it didn't feel very well either. It's the second one we make.
Well, that's the return trip.
Yeah.
Well, Cog, We're going to head off now and see what we can find out.
Sounds good. I'll be here waiting for you. Just use the special knock, and I'll let you in.
Excellent. I was wondering how we'd contact you if we went back to your own time while we were out.
Yeah, that would be a pain, alright. Now you two should get moving. I like to get home in time for dinner.
But you are in... Oh, wait, no, his home's in the future. That's why.
Yeah. See, we just jumped between 2 points and they're always 10 years apart.
Yeah, fair enough. Alright, let's make a save here.
That's fair.
Alright. That was good progress. How many puzzles did I do? 37. Okay, so I went 7 over the minimum requirement. Good. Not many you can skip out then. Unless there was probably a few we did miss, like hidden puzzles or not talking to enough people.
Yeah.
I do tend to just talk to a person once and then move on, but you do want to talk to them once or twice after a while, because they will have new puzzles eventually. But yeah. Right. That'll do for a stream. So check back tomorrow for more Professor Layton, but now in the present instead of the future. So, yeah. Alright.
Time travel. It's confusing.
Time travel. Alright, cool. So yeah, till then. Bye all.